You guys, we're doing our favorite makeup look today. We are doing a soft glam makeup look, and we're gonna be using some oldie but goodies, but we're also gonna be using some new makeup from the Huda collection and a new foundation from Anastasia. So if you want to see how those products perform or what they look like on lights, medium, and neutral undertone like me, then let's get into this soft glam makeup tutorial. As always, everything will be linked in the description, and it will lead you directly to my personal shades that I use, and also some of my makeup favorites, skincare favorites will also be in the description as well. So let's get into this step-by-step makeup tutorial. Milk Makeup Kush Brow Gel Tint. I did another eyebrow technique the other day, and a lot of people liked it on my Instagram stories, but I still like this brow. I feel like it looks a little bit like softer. I'm not gonna lie, I did my makeup on TikTok live the other day and it was so pretty. I loved it, but me and Russ went to go get food after, like kind of like fast food. Okay, we went to go get Wingstop, and I didn't want to get out of the car. So like sometimes makeup is just like, it really is just therapy. It's fun to do, but I really just don't feel like my best with a full glam look like in public. I don't know how to explain it. Does anyone else feel that way? I know there's some girls who love to wear like full glam. I like it and like for photos and stuff and for fun to do, but not fun to go out in for me personally. But today's makeup is going to be soft glam, which is one of my personal favorites, and I do feel comfortable going out in soft glam. And we're doing date night tonight, so it's gonna be date night makeup. I'm also gonna fix my hair after this. I'll probably go on TikTok live and do my hair. I am gonna go in with just a little bit of the Revlon micro brow and touch up some areas. I do feel that the brows could be a little bit darker with this technique sometimes. So I'm gonna do that. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Kind of like in the arch area. Okay, that's good. I like that. They have a little more shape that way. And this was the Revlon micro brow. This is one of my favorite brow pencils ever. I forgot that I had it and I had just bought it. And now let's move on to the base makeup. You already know we're gonna start with some glow, and I just always go back to e.l.f. Halo Glow. On the high points only. I just know that e.l.f. Halo Glow is gonna look good under everything. You know what I mean? So that's why it's just like my default. And I am gonna take it a little bit under the eye as well, which is a new technique. If you guys saw my new base makeup routine video. Because it has a little bit of reflex in it, just like the whole entire Halo Glow line. So it adds a little bit of brightness underneath. I still feel like this was one of the best products to ever be made. Isn't that crazy? Very little of the Fenty Soft Lit. Try to get the smallest amount possible. Look at my hand to my face. The colors are so off. And then I'm just gonna paint this on and put in the areas that I would normally put concealer. This is in the shade 230, which I did look up, and it is actually a neutral undertone. And always whatever's left, I kind of do it on the chin and like my lip area, because that's normally where I would put concealer, and a little bit on the middle center of the forehead. Very good. I didn't overdo it this time. And for foundation, we're gonna go in with some new makeup. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their newest foundation. It's called the Impeccable Skin Foundation. Comes in 25 shades, 25 flexible shades. This is the shade 3N, and it really is a very beautiful foundation. It's considered a velvet matte. And with the right skin prep, this foundation can be very beautiful. I have dry skin, it's a velvet matte, and it looks really good, especially when mixing it with that Halo Glow and the Fenty Soft Lip, which are a little bit more glowy products. It just comes out to be a really pretty base. It's one of those products that ever since I used it, I have been obsessed with it. And then I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beauty Balm in the shade 12. Just to bronze up this look a little bit. Just a little bit, just to warm up the skin just a touch and bring some dimension. Lightly, and then I like to go over the nose contour with the foundation brush too, just to kind of take away the harshness of the line so it looks very natural. It's so cold in the apartment, you guys, that I have the candles going. I warmed up some coffee for myself, which I'm actually getting a headache now after I started drinking this. That is so obnoxious with the mic. And I'm also sitting on a heating blanket, which, by the way, I was thinking about, like, where did I even get this heating blanket? I probably got it from either, oh, you know what? My parents gave it to us. They it was like a hand-me-down because they brought it one time and I was like, oh my God, I love it. They're like, you can keep it. It's quite literally the ugliest blanket ever. So it's always being hidden in the apartment somewhere. Like, we sleep with it every night. So we're gonna be doing the Huda Beauty Blush Under Eye Effect, but I am gonna show you how to make these colors work because both Cotton Candy and Ube Cream are too light for my skin tone, and I am light to medium, neutral undertone. Just for your guys' reference, if you guys are also beige girlies, then you know, we're light to medium in skin tone and our undertone is neutral. So I feel that these blush shades are too light to wear on their own. So in order to make them work, I am gonna go in with this Milani Nude Kiss, which is a little bit more my color that I wear for blush normally. So I'm kind of putting this right on top of that bronzer because it has more of a depth for my skin tone, just to bring some color into my face. These are really light. You don't have to use both, but I'm gonna do it as I did the other day on TikTok, and I'm gonna start with Cotton Candy so you guys can see how light this is compared to that blush right there. This is more of like a mid-tone blush where you want to blend the under eye with this. So it's kind of in between the under eye and in between the blush, the cheek. On its own, if you guys saw my TikTok live last week, then you know, on its own, it was way too light for me. So now we're gonna go in with Ube Cream. And this is like straight up lavender. I do feel that this color isn't that complementary to my skin tone on its own, just like Cotton Candy, but with that Milani Nude Kiss running through, it helps blend the blushes a lot into my skin tone. So it just looks like lighter blushes happening. So if you want to get it to wear on its own and you're my skin tone, I would kind of steer away from it. But if you really like that pop of like lavender on top and you want to try that, definitely try it. Let's build it up a little bit. It's very highlightery. It's giving very bubblegum on me right now. I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit more of this. Last time I did the Milani afterwards, and I think I should have done that again. I need that neutral pink to really help it blend into my face and look cohesive. Now we're gonna set the face with my two current favorite powders, Maybelline Fit Me. I'm gonna make sure to set right here too, and also the nose. Let's set the under eyes. I normally do the under eyes after eyeshadow, but we're gonna be using the Ube Birthday Cake later. So let's just do like a preset of under the eyes. And I do like to go in with the Hourglass powder for underneath my eyes because it has no color. And it's really lightweight, so I really like this powder under my eyes versus the Maybelline one. And because I'm not using concealer, there's no creasing, which is really, really nice. That's my favorite part about not wearing concealer. This blush is like bubblegum right now in real life. I'm kind of like, uh-oh, because I'm going out tonight. Interesting. For the eyes, we're going in with an oldie but goodie. I was reminded of this palette on TikTok Live. It is my favorite Soft Glam palette. It is the Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. I even remembered the shades like off of memory, which is insane. Let me curl my eyelashes. Give these lashes a really good curl. Shade Maple with a medium blending brush, and I'm gonna start in the outer corner and then bring it into the crease. You know what I love about Soft Glam makeup is it's so pretty because it's basically your eyes, your lips, and your face match. So it's a very like monochromatic moment, but in not so much of a monochromatic way. But what I mean is like it typically is kind of like bronzy and pinky tones, which is the same as the face, same as your lip if you do that type of lip color. So it's just a really cohesive look, and I love that. I think it looks, the final product, the final makeup look always looks so freaking good. Now I'm gonna go in with Cocoa, and I'm gonna keep this just in this outer corner. I'm using a smaller blending brush. My cheeks, you guys, are looking so vibrant in real life. Like, I don't know if I'm loving this. This is definitely, these blushes that I use, the Huda Ube Cream and Cotton Candy are definitely not everyday blushes for me. Okay, I'm gonna go right over that with Warm Rose. We're just going right on top of that color, and it just brings, it starts to bring pink to the look, or a little bit of mauve to the look, which I really, really like. Just gonna do a little rough blend on the edges. It's getting kind of like smoky. I'm gonna take the darkest color in the palette which is this truffle color. I'm gonna do like a little wing with that. Like an eyeshadow wing. Now we're gonna take our concealer out. Just because I don't use concealer in my eyes, it does not mean it doesn't still come in handy for me. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the Huda Faux filter, and I'm going to clean up the eyeshadow. And it makes the eyeshadow look so much more professional, but it also gives the face like a little bit of a lift too, which I do miss from using concealer and a sponge. And now I'm gonna cut the crease with the same concealer and same brush. So I start with that outer edge of the cut crease. And then we can start to fill it in. You can just use your finger to blend the edges so it doesn't look too harsh. And then we're gonna take Petal, kind of like a baby pink, and this is what we're gonna cut the crease with. And this starts to bring that pink back into the look. This is why I love this palette, because you have those bronzy colors, the mauve pink colors, and then the nude colors. So it's really easy to get a soft glam look and different color soft glam looks also. But this colorway is my favorite. It's kind of like Neapolitan. And then if I wanted to brighten it a little bit, I could go in with Swan and just do the inner corner to lighten it. Like an ombre effect. So cute. And that is the eyeshadow done. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. I am gonna add some mascara from Maybelline, and I wanna coat them really well because I'm only gonna do a corner lash with this look. Let's work on the lip combo, one of my holy grail lip liner combos. We're gonna do Anastasia Deep Taupe and Cool Brown. Deep Taupe first. Cool Brown. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with an Anastasia Lip of Velvet. These are my favorite formula, and I'm gonna use the shade Kiss today. I feel like it's so fitting for this look. Okay, cute. I'm gonna put some, ooh, the skin looks juicy. I'm gonna put some corner lashes on. These are from Velour, and Velour also now has press-on lashes. I'm just gonna do one actually. Now we're gonna set the blush because I don't wanna leave it like this because my hair is gonna stick to it. So this is what the blushes look like. I'm gonna put just a little bit of powder blush. I'm gonna put this pink one right here. And that took down some of the shine, but I feel like the color still stays pretty true to what it was. And then we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Ube birthday cake. By the way, I love that everything is called ube. I mean, it really is ube color, but I'm Filipino by association, if you didn't know. So I'm also just so happy to see the ube representation. It makes me so excited. Like pointer brush from BK Beauty. And you guys, this is a brightening powder, okay? It's not necessarily a setting powder. So I'm using it with the brush and I'm using it very lightly. It looks so much more intense than it actually is. But with the blush, it really is so pretty. Especially because I put the lavender ube cream blush so high. So cute. And then I have one more new product. Anastasia didn't just drop a foundation, they also dropped a setting spray, and it is also matte. It's called the Impeccable Blurring Matte Setting Spray. So let's use a little bit of this. I feel like this isn't anything innovative, but I do love how I feel like Anastasia Beverly Hills sort of goes against the grain of what everyone else is kind of doing in the moment. Like nothing is revolutionary, it's not innovative, but like everyone does like skin and glowy products, and then here they come with a matte foundation. Not a lot of people are doing matte foundations nowadays. Not that no one did in 2024, but not a lot of brands do. So I feel like they always go their own route, if that makes sense. What do you guys think about that? And also, I feel like they're being resurrected from 2016, and I really like their plan. I see them working. I've worked with them like 3 times last year. I see them working with some of my mutuals. So I feel like they're using newer content creators who have pretty tight-knit communities. So I really like that they're targeting those communities and not just like the big mega influencers. I really love that about them. I feel like they're really staying in touch with like the beauty community and like the heart of everything and giving everyone a chance. So I know I was so honored, dream come true, but yeah, I just feel like they always do things their way and I really like it. Okay, I do want to put a little bit of bottom mascara on now. My face is so freaking pink, I'm not gonna lie, but we are going to like an Italian restaurant tonight, so I feel like it's gonna be dark inside, but I feel like that I will be bright. Like I feel like my blush will still be seen in the dark, but that's okay. All right, one last finishing touch to this makeup look. This is the the Faux Filter Gloss in Ooh Baby. Ooh Baby, get it? So cute. Very pretty. I really do like the Huda Beauty glosses. They're one of my favorite glosses. And this is the look. What do you guys think of this soft glam look? I feel like we're starting a new cycle for me. I go through cycles with makeup and I was on a natural makeup kick, and then once I did this soft glam look last week, I I'm stepping back into my soft glam makeup look. So it always is like cycles for me. I don't know, like this obviously isn't an everyday makeup look, but for my soft glam girls, my makeup girlies, you guys know, you guys get it. This could be an everyday look for us, okay? And I love it. I do want to say some things about the new makeup that we tried. I like the Huda Beauty Ube launch, but is it something I would personally go out and buy? Probably not. I feel like it's for a very specific look. It's not for like an everyday makeup look. So if you want to get a lot of use out of it, it's questionable for me and my skin tone. Like I am nervous going out to dinner with this blush on, to be honest. If anything, I love the powder, but it's no different than any other like brightening powder in my opinion. So if you are a Huda Beauty stan, I get it, and you want this beautiful lilac, lavender, whatever it is, powder, I get it. Like go for it, get it, love that for you, but it's not a necessity in my opinion. And I'm not like, the world did not move when I tried it. I do love it. I think it's really cute, but that's just my personal opinion. And then the Anastasia new Impeccable release. I'm a big fan of the foundation. It does, I feel everyone with their concern of the 25 shade drop, which is kind of surprising for Anastasia. I feel like their beauty balm was also like that. But these last two foundation drops that they have had, or these last two complexion drops they've had, they are flexible shades. And I feel like flexible is very, it's iffy. There's like a level to it. Is very, you know, some people are gonna be like, flexible where? Because it's a matte foundation, it's medium to full coverage. But I know 3 other people who I feel that two of them I know for a fact we are not shade matches. And one of them I feel like we are kind of a shade match. We all wear the same shade. So that just shows to me, in my personal opinion, that it is pretty flexible. Is it a dead on match? And if I wore it alone, I don't know. But with all the rest of the makeup on, it looks good. Definitely flies, definitely I can get away with it. I love it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't feel like I'm trying to fix it personally to fit my skin tone. I think it blends in really beautifully into my skin tone, even though I don't think it's like, you know what I mean? So I do think there is some truth to the flexibility, especially after seeing other people use it. And I'm like, wow, we all use the same shade. That's pretty crazy. I would love to hear from other people on the 2 other sides of the spectrum if they think it is as flexible as I feel it is for us in the light to medium spectrum. Otherwise, like I love the formula. I love the finish. I love that foundation. I feel like they came in swinging with that one, okay? The setting spray, again, it's nothing like innovative. I'm not super crazy about it. I like the smell, I like the mist, but for me, like this isn't anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, I really love it. So I could live without that. And everything else is just oldie but goodies, as you guys know. So this is the final soft glam makeup look. I know you guys like soft glam as much as I like soft glam. And this is also such a cute makeup look for Valentine's Day. We're almost there. We are almost there. Let me know if you guys want more Valentine's Day looks, and also date night, because this is my date night makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and everything will be linked in the description, of course, for you guys, and I will see you guys next week.